actually one more pro tip for you here. Claude Cowork is really good at processes. And so once you go through a process where we said, hey, I want these to be in these different formats. We would need it in LinkedIn, Twitter, email, and then we want it in a Word doc. And then we can also edit these and say like, actually, we want it to have this tone or that tone. Once we get everything dialed to the exact way that we want, we can reply and say, this all looks great. Let's make a skill so we can do this regularly. So the skills in Claude Cowork are a lot similar to projects that you've seen in maybe ChatGPT or Claude, where you start keeping track of how you do things and things that you do regularly, except that skills can be referenced anywhere. And so if we say, make a skill from this, it's going to remember our process that we used to make this in the first place, so that next time that we do this, it's going to recognize that we created a skill to remember the pattern. Okay, it finished up there, and it says to use it going forward, you just provide a transcript for a long form content and say something like repurpose this into social media content, and then the skill should trigger automatically, producing all 6 Word docs, which is great. And you can see what this skill says in there. Kind of interesting to read what it does, and it just has basically a really long prompt for itself on how to be able to put this together perfectly in the way that you want it. Really cool. Has a lot of specific stuff to each kind of content, which is awesome. This is great. Should save a ton of time.